Hey guys, what is up? This is Matthew Davis Mew once again. Welcome back to another movie review, aka After I Saw. This time it is going to be on The Lost City. I also wanted to see Everything Everywhere All at Once, but apparently it's one of those limited release things where it's going to be in some theaters on opening day, and then it's going to be in more theaters in a couple weeks. From what I heard, it's going to be released in more theaters at the same time Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and Ambulance comes out, which I think is a really bad idea. But hey, I know the wait will be worth it. But anyways, The Lost City stars Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum, Daniel Radcliffe, and Brad Pitt. And in this film, we follow Sandra Bullock, who is a writer, a very famous author who's writing this book called The Lost City of D. And once she sort of gets kidnapped to the jungle, Channing Tatum tries to go get her, and they have to escape the jungle while they're trying to find, this lost treasure. It's not really a treasure hunting movie that much. It's honestly more of a jungle escape type of movie. But throughout the film, we have a lot of gags and a lot of chemistry between Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum. And this movie could have easily sucked, okay? This could have been just another generic, treasure hunting movie. And with a title called The Lost City, the fact that it's kind of a cliche title since there were other movies out there called The Lost City of Z and Dora and The Lost City of Gold. But let me just start by saying, if you weren't very thrilled with the Uncharted movie, I will say this movie is definitely flawed, but I enjoyed it more than the Uncharted movie, which is surprising. I mean, this isn't based off of anything. This is its own thing. And there is quite a bit this movie's going for. Basically, the chemistry between Channing Tatum and Sandra Bullock, who I really like. I also saw Channing Tatum's last movie, Dog. I did see it. I just didn't review it. If you want my thoughts, I like it. I like it just as much as this film. They're easily what makes this movie work. There's a lot of gags here and there, and for the most part, I thought the humor worked very well. It is kind of predictable, like you kind of know where the jokes are going to land, but for the most part, they had me chuckling quite a bit. From what I've heard, there were actually some scenes that were cut out because Sandra Bullock was laughing too much, because apparently there was just a lot of humor throughout the film that, I don't know, because the movie could have definitely had a bit more going for it. For one thing, Daniel Radcliffe as the main villain, I mean, he's there because there has to be a villain, for a treasure jungle adventure film, but as much as I like Daniel Radcliffe, this is definitely one of his most least memorable performances. I mean, he's good in the movie, but in terms of his character, he played a farting corpse once in a movie, and I thought that character was more interesting. I mean, he's just a villain in the movie because, it's a treasure hunting movie and there has to be a villain. I mean, there's no, motivation to him or anything like that. But, yeah, the movie, it definitely has some noticeable green screen as well. I know, I'm nitpicking a lot about this movie, but I did have a fun time because Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum are what kept this movie going for it. There's also Brad Pitt in the movie, who was pretty funny as well, but I thought he was going to be in the movie more often, but something happens not even 40 minutes into the movie, which I'm going to try my best not to spoil, but I was like, okay. So I thought he had a bigger purpose, but surprisingly, he doesn't. I mean, he was still funny in the movie. I mean, look, there's a lot to be had in this movie, okay? It's a fun adventure film, and the movie never bored me to tears. I mean, it has some good gags, and for the most part, I was pretty entertained, okay? Despite those issues I have, I still had a pretty fun time with it, okay? Sandra Bullock, Channing Tatum, they're great in the movie. It definitely is one of the better treasure hunting movies out there, except there's no real main treasure in the end. Spoiler alert, because it's more of a jungle escape movie. They're mostly just trying to escape from the jungle. I also like how, it's kind of taking, it's basically Sandra Bullock's novel, except in real life in the movie. So yeah, that's the best way I can describe it, okay? I still recommend giving this one a shot. It definitely has its issues, but for the most part, I can say I had a pretty fun time. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Morbius finally comes out, or it might come out, or when the release date does come out, it's just gonna say April Fool's is coming out next year. I don't know. I'm not sure what my next April Fool's Day joke is. It's always April Fool's Day. That's the hardest type of video for me to make. But I will try and come up with something. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Word out.